27th of January 2020, the supposed date for the inauguration of the popularly elected government of the people of Kogi State. But of course, the opposite is the case today, for reasons best known to you all. We are in the home of the heroine of the struggle, of the election of the popular mandate that Kogi people gave to the PDP and its candidate, in my humble person. Instead of celebration, we are here to mourn the temporary death of democracy in Kogi State. And the heroine of the struggle is no other person than Mrs. Salome Acheju Abu. We take today as a day to visit the family, to mourn her death, which I think is the beginning of genuine democracy in our dear state. We liken what is happening in Kogi State, the capital city of Kogi State, Lokoja, today, as a case of somebody who stole a vehicle that is not his own. Basically, the person cannot drive the vehicle around publicly. And that is why the inauguration has become an invitation affair. Basically, in a popularly elected scenario, there will be celebration in town, the stadium will be agog. But of course, we land the extension in the whole of Lokoja. It has become like a birthday party where invitations are sent to people who connive with them to rig the election, to perpetrate the violence. And so I say it's like a stolen thing. You can't enjoy it publicly. But I assure the people, I assure all of you present here, I assure the family of this woman that that struggle, that popular victory for PDP, for the people of Kogi State, will come back soon by the grace of God. Like we all know, we are in court because we feel judiciary is the last hope of the common people, like all of us present here. And because we are law-abiding citizens of the state, we've decided to just address the press without protest. Because at the end of the day, like we know, and we hope it will be, judiciary will be the last hope, where we hope by the grace of God, this mandate will be returned to the people. So I have to thank Mr. Abu, who of course is the worst hit, because the life of the home sacrificed her soul for democracy and the people of Kogi State. As I've always said, Kogi State is under bondage. Kogi State is being ruled by people who don't even care about them. They popularly elected us, but of course they used the powers at their disposal to frustrate the efforts of the people. I want to use the opportunity to assure the people of Kogi State that we didn't want to just sit down and allow this date to go without mourning this woman, without mourning what happened in Kogi State, without mourning what I call the dark day today in Kogi State, because the government being sworn in secretly is not the one they voted for. But with time, the truth will come out. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, just the absence of presence, the matriarch of this home and our mother in this struggle can never die in vain. She has paid the supreme price and sacrifice for Kogi to be liberated. I will tell you that Mama saw death coming. She knew they were coming to kill her. Left for others, they will run, but she stayed just to save a nation. Her spirit will never go down. The spirit will lead us through this struggle. The spirit will guide us. The spirit will guide this family. The spirit will fight this battle for us. What they are doing in Lokoja is mourning. They are mourning themselves. They are doing funeral of those who are murderers. That time will unveil and disgrace and destroy them. We shall not give up. But government, we insist, government must tell us the killers of this woman. I want to know the killer of my mother here. They should open up and tell us the killer and then make the trial of those people that are involved open for us to see, so that the whole world can see how it will end. I thank you all for coming.
Any election without legitimacy is no election. Legitimacy is when people believe in you and voted for you. You are proud to appear before them to say, thank you for voting me. But in this case, it's not. So I know that there is no legitimacy. The legal government to be inaugurated today, to the best of my knowledge, is an illegal government. It cannot enjoy the mandate of the people, and there is no way they can be proud to visit local government. Ordinarily, today would have been a day of celebration for all, both opposition and the ruling party. But the way it is now is not. The state is under siege. I am sure that the killing of my mother here has further explained, has further exonerated me when I expressed that Kogi was under siege on the floor of the Kogi State House of Assembly and I was to be murdered. So at least this death confirms it. The state was under siege before the election and nothing was done, and that was why this calamity has befallen us. This is not the only person that died in the election. But why we are concerned about this particular woman is the fact that the way and manner she was murdered is a manner that you cannot describe as a human being. There are several people that were shot, several people died, but the way and manner a mother and a grandmother of children was burnt to ashes. She made several attempts to escape from the house. They continued to shoot at her until she was burnt to ashes. It is just inhuman. It's unacceptable worldwide. And that is why we are here to again express our concern to the family. I also believe that God has a purpose for what has happened. And God will guide the family. God will protect the family. Because I know after a while, you see nobody here anymore. But I know that God will be with the family.
Okay, before Dr.